everybody, welcome back to PC Perspective. It's another Thursday, which means it's time for another console unboxing. But don't come back next Thursday, because we won't have another one.
Not the 2600? We're not going to start over?
We could, if you find an inbox one that's still sealed,
I like it.
we'll do it.
I have a line on an inbox PS2.
Okay, all right. We've got like a Voodoo 6000 we could unbox and tear down. So we just came back from Best Buy again. It's 12:40 a.m. here on the East Coast. We picked up our Xbox One Day 1 edition. You can tell because the box is black. The regular edition is green for those losers. We have the PS4 that we unboxed and tore down last week, sitting right here. We have a PS4 controller, just in case you want to do size comparisons. I hear that's something that Josh is into, so
It's true.
this time around for our launch title games, I picked up another copy of Assassin's Creed 4. We'll talk about that later. Dead Rising 3, which is zombies and stuff, and then Forza Motorsports 5, which is a racing game. Go figure. So, actually, if you remember, I bought Assassin's Creed 4 for the PlayStation 4. I bought it for the Xbox One, both disc versions. And the reason I bought it on this, even though I already own it on Steam, and I own it on a disc version on the PlayStation 4, and I own it on the PlayStation Network version of the PlayStation 4.
You just don't want to ever be caught without Assassin's Creed
Just
4.
in case.
Yeah.
And I'll probably buy this on the Microsoft Xbox Live network too, as long as I can download it, because we'll probably try to do the like load time testing comparisons like we did for the PlayStation 4, although we won't be able to replace the hard drive in this.
Well, you never know.
I don't think we'll be able to, because Microsoft hasn't like provided a installation medium.
But they have.
They did?
They provided those images.
We'll
We'll get into that at some other day.
Yeah, I didn't actually copy this over. So here are the games we got. Here's the box. Let's go ahead and jump into that. So where are our different camera angles we got here today? We've got this shot.
Yeah.
We got overhead shot right here, and then we have across the way shot. Ooh, look, it's my name, and apparently this is bag number 94.
Yeah, not the best.
Clearly a box.
Well, bag box, you know.
Retail employees, what are you gonna do?
Oh.
So we looked at the box last time. There's no games on this box. Notice.
Smart move.
Yeah, no issues with being canceled. You see it says Day 1 2013, because that means I bought it early like a sucker. Inside you get the Xbox, the console, controller, the chat headset, an HDMI cable, wireless networking capability is included in the box.
Well, that wasn't included without 360, so.
1 year warranty and a 500 gig hard drive. Not a lot of options, but that's what we get. Yeah. Watch your laptop, just in case. Ooh. See, I told you to watch your laptop.
Well, don't break shit.
So here we go. This is the new Kinect. Wow, that's a massive cable on that thing too. So much for that.
That's fine.
So here we have the Kinect. It's wrapped in a little piece of plastic. It's pretty big. And this cable is like pretty thick.
Here we go. Size comparison.
All right. So there's an iPhone.
It's an iPhone 5S.
Sitting on top of the
It's like 2 iPhones wide.
Yeah.
And like a third of an
Take this
iPhone
plastic
tall.
off of it.
You know, the iPhone scale.
Right over there. So here you go. You've got your camera here. You've got an Xbox light here, and this is an array of microphones inside there that does some cool stuff. It doesn't have a motor anymore, but it does tilt back and forth depending on if you put it above your TV or underneath the TV, etc. Cable here, long enough cable. Seems like you'll be able to get that pretty much anywhere near your TV. And the connection is, ooh, that's weird looking.
Yeah.
It's like a
super proprietary.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Probably a lot of power and a lot of data going through there. All right, so maybe more power than USB 3 would have allowed. Plus, USB 3 would mean it's not proprietary.
And you could plug it into a PC.
So that's our Kinect. That's true. You can't incorrectly plug things in there. So
Yes, I can.
We'll take this off. We've got quick setup guide.
You don't know me. Ooh, sticker.
We've got setup. Now, the Xbox One setup is not going to be more difficult for us today, but potentially it's going to be more difficult and time-consuming for the consumer if you're actually going to use the HDMI pass-through setup. Oh, don't look at that. This is my day one. I don't know what I get for it, but I'll try the Xbox use code thing and hold up the QR code for it.
Don't you mean Xbox use code?
I think it'll be a little better than that. So
Xbox use
this
code.
is telling me to buy some stuff. I don't know. Don't have seizures. Okay. All right. So now we're getting into accessories. The headset is going to be probably a little bit better quality than what came with the PlayStation, because the PlayStation one was pretty bad. Now this is not great.
All right, looks like a 360 headset.
Yeah, not great. Single earpiece, wrap around your head. This is flexible though, flexible boom, so that's nice. It's okay.
If you sit on this thing, it's a goner, but you know, here.
Hold on. Go ahead.
High fashion.
Now,
we should just use these.
Now you look like you work in a call center. All right, so there's that. Where's our headset? Move that out of the way for the time being. Let's look at the controller. We actually already bought a controller earlier this week from Best Buy. They were selling the extra ones early, and it would hook up to the PC, but it would not function. Oh, hey, look, and some Duracell batteries.
Hey, brand name.
Well, yeah, they did a good job. Maybe. We'll get those out. We'll need those soon. All right. And then here's our Xbox controller. Day one edition,
Oh,
suckers.
man, I'm so jealous.
I know, I
Aw.
know. Oh, there we go. Way thick. Yeah? Hand me the PlayStation controller.
It's back here.
Oh, thank you. So here's PlayStation controller versus the Xbox One controller. The Xbox One looks pretty much exactly like the 360. Slight changes. Like some people were saying that the tops of the analog controllers now are too smooth, but we'll see. I don't know if there's like a ring around it that is kind of raised that to help catch your finger so you have traction. We'll see if that kind of wears down. The D-pad looks like a Nintendo Entertainment Center D-pad to me.
That's
your
because
Xbox home button.
their patent on that expired in between consoles.
I do like the fact that it might be hard to see in the video, but the letters are not. It's not like painted on there or screen printed.
That's how the original
think
Xboxes were,
so.
I think.
I don't think so. We got another controller we can look, but I'll see if I can. If you can kind of tell there, like the letters are actually physical items underneath a piece of acrylic, right? So it just, not a big deal. It looks cool. You've got a micro USB port on the back. It is not used for charging in any fashion.
No.
It is only for if your batteries are dead, you can connect it and still use the controller.
I don't know if you can charge a rechargeable battery using it, maybe.
I guess you can, because that's what the play-in charge kit is.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, so, all right. And you got your triggers and these buttons, which you may or may not like, all depending. On the back, you get your standard kind of 2 AA's there, or you can, I actually have some, what brand did I get? Mad Catz
Something like
controller batteries
Nyko,
for
maybe. I think it was Nyko.
Nyko, that sounds
because,
like
you know, quality.
Hey,
Really?
what are you going to do? Move that out of the way. What else we got?
Oh, man, was that branded cardboard?
Yeah, it was. Actually, let me show you this. So, just like the 360, this connects to the bottom of the controller, like that. That's your headset getting plugged in, and it's kind of cool. It's got mute buttons and volume up and down right there on it. So, I thought that was a good implementation last time around, and that continues to be the case here. Oh man, there's a lot more stuff in this one. I feel like.
It's $100 more stuff.
$100 more stuff. Here is our HDMI cable. Yep. There you go. It's a high quality HDMI cable, I guess. We need that HDMI cable.
No, we don't.
Well, I'll need it eventually.
No, you won't.
When I take it home,
Your Xbox is already...
I got to pass through. I don't know.
You don't. Yeah.
Here's our power cord, a standard ATX power. Oh no, I lied. It's not standard. It's
Well, I guess
210.
that's a standard, right?
I don't have any other cables that look like this,
Yeah.
because that's wider than
Yeah, that seemed weird.
than the 3-pin there. So that kind of sucks. So don't lose that power cable, I guess. And then here is the external power brick, already causing much kerfuffle in the world. we were talking about this earlier with Patrick on Twitch, and
I don't really care that much.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. It definitely shows some kind of, I don't know, less capability on the engineering, or
I don't think
something
it's
like
that.
that. It feels, it's way less, what's the word I'm looking for, like, nice. But that's not the word I'm looking for. It's less...
I think they overbuilt this console because they spent $1 billion on rendering repairs.
Right, yeah, that could be.
You get knocked a little bit for it being too large, and then
there's your power brick. It's not that heavy.
It's way lighter than the 360 one.
Yeah, it's way lighter. It's got your Xbox logo here. It's got some plastic on it. It's rated at output of 12 volts, 17.9
Is that one in
amps.
Spanish?
No.
Because the picture I saw of one.
What's 12 times 17.9? 253 watts. Come on.
I'm doing this one-handed.
Only had a number pad. 253.
214.8.
Okay. Well, this says Consumo de Energia,
See?
253.03 watt hours. Yeah, so there you go. Another size comparison. There's your iPhone next to the power brick. So it's not that much bigger than the iPhone. It's a pain if you have a tight space, you know, and like you have really neatly run cables today.
No one has
That's a
neatly run
pain.
cables behind their home theater set up.
We're supposed to. And then you've got your kind of similar proprietary power connector here.
Boo.
And, well, what are you going to do? Not easily replace these parts, I guess. So this section of box comes out, and we get into the
Big box.
beast part of it.
Don't strain a muscle.
Yeah. So put these back in here. We'll put these back in here.
Don't need that
Don't
anymore.
need this anymore. And it's like opening a birthday present with the way they taped it. Nice. I like it.
It's not quite N64, kid, but oh,
There you go.
screwed it up.
There you go. We opened it on the bottom. So
That's the only way you
Xbox
can
One
open it.
console, Redmond, Washington. Hello from Seattle. Too late for that if they really wanted it.
Hello from
Hello
Seattle.
from Seattle.
Designed in California.
So here we go. Here's the Xbox One, everybody. I'm going to take this stupid sticker off that says, "Do not move console without first removing any disc inside." Welcome to, like...
It's a big issue on the 360.
Good job not making a stupid, dumb sticker. Optical drive, eject button. This is also the power button.
Stupid capacitive buttons.
How do I already have a scratch on the face of this?
Well, it's day one.
Well, whatever. It's going to have more scratches on it after today. Ventilation along here. On the right-hand side, more ventilation along here. On the back, you've got more ventilation along here. You think they're concerned about ventilation?
No.
Here's our warranty voiding sticker.
Yes.
So that sucks. That's right there. It's got a Kensington lock thing on it.
Yeah, because you're going to be carrying this one away easy.
So here is power connection. You've got your HDMI out. This is the only place where they've got it labeled with stickers. There's like gunk on that sticker too. What is up, Microsoft? HDMI out to TV here. SPDIF, optical audio out. Here's HDMI in from satellite/cable. This is for the pass-through functionality and the ability to kind of use Kinect to control your TV connection. Super speed USB 3.0 ports, 2 of them. You've got your Kinect port. You've got IR out and gigabit Ethernet out. So, and then on the bottom, nothing really except some rubber feet. Oh, on this side, you have, what's that do?
It's USB 3. Oh.
Is that another eject button maybe? I don't really know what that button does. We'll figure it out later. Here's another USB port on this side as well, and more ventilation. So, there you go. Let's take a quick look at, we're going to compare the PS4 and the 360. So here we have the PS4 sitting on top of the 360. I don't know what button to hit on this to switch. Okay, well, I won't hit it until you get back. So this is the PlayStation 4 sitting on top of the Xbox One. And interestingly, It's not that much bigger. So you can see that there's a kind of width difference here. And on the back, if you kind of, this is actually an interesting angle to look at. Oh, you can see that the PlayStation 4, if we just look at the leading edges of the polygon that it forms or whatever, it's basically the exact same width, right? So this exceeds back a little bit, and that doesn't. And then you can obviously see the thickness difference next to each other there too. So that's your PlayStation 4 next to your Xbox One. It's definitely taller than the other device. I'd say by a good almost 2 finger lengths difference. And things already get dusty around here. So it's definitely bigger. It's definitely, actually, it's not really heavier. Let's see if Ken agrees, but I don't think it's actually heavier. This has got, see, if you lift that up,
It's surprisingly light.
it's a lot lighter than I expected it to be.
and I
I
can
feel
do
like
this easily. Yeah.
they're pretty close.
Yeah, that's not that different.
They're pretty close. I would wager that this, with the cable, feels like it weighs almost, let's say, half as much as the console itself.
That's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty dense. Now, it might be heavy partially on purpose with the stand to try to
Yeah.
make sure it stays put wherever you put it, so not that big of a deal. So that is the opening of the Xbox One. Now, what we have to do is plug it in, turn on the TV, and make sure it actually boots before we decide to start taking spudgers to it. So, let's get all this proprietary crap ready. I hate this type of...
Just be better at it.
well, okay. Don't cut off your finger on the live stream.
It'd make it a lot shorter. Your finger and the live stream.
All right, so we'll get this off there. I was trying to explain to my wife why I needed to have the Xbox One and the Xbox 360 and the PS4 and the PS3 all underneath the TV now.
And the Wii.
And the Wii U. Not the Wii, but the Wii U. So I still actually had the PlayStation 2 under my
Really?
TV stand, yeah. That was more out of laziness than anything. Like, I didn't need the space for anything else.
Well, you will now.
So now I will. That's for sure. All right, so we have to use our custom cable, our custom power brick. I wonder how many zip ties there are on this carpet from the last 3 days of doing stuff. We
Quite
built
a
a
few.
PC earlier today. We took apart the PlayStation the other day.
I'm gonna hand me the plug
Yeah,
and I'll
here's
get
that.
it in.
And then I think this HDMI cable is available.
Nope. That's not the one you want. You want the one on the floor by you.
Oh, we're going to try to,
Yeah.
might as well.
Oh, yeah. We like risk, don't we, guys? I also don't like my MacBook lately. It's been disappointing me.
Okay, so this is the one we're going to try to use. Okay.
Yep. Put it in the right HDMI port.
HDMI out to TV. Now we have to download an update. We'll see if Xbox Live works for us. Where's our network cable? There's one plugged into my computer, which is that one.
I see another one.
Yep, reach down and get that. I'll put some batteries in my controller. Should we have read the startup guide maybe? We want to have the Connect attached.
Sure.
How about I do what we were discussing earlier, where I connect it and have it point at the TV and at us. I don't think it'll care, but we'll see soon. We don't know about HDCP yet. We'll see. The PlayStation 4 definitely had HDCP, which is really dumb.
I'm pretty sure this doesn't.
You're pretty sure it does not?
Yes.
All right, Connect. Speak to me, buddy.
I hope it doesn't speak.
I hope it does. All right.
Oh, gotta switch this TV over
Should
so
be.
we can see.
Nope. I don't think it's HDMI. Is it HDMI 1?
Yep.
So I guess I can't really use that.
Not paired.
Hold on, wait. Shouldn't this Xbox on? Oh wait, no, it already
It's
lit
not
up.
set up. And it's not in standby yet.
It's lighting up.
Yeah, it's searching
That
for
lit
signal.
up, so
Let's see if we can capture it. Hey!
so far we can
Steve.
capture it. We'll see what it does when we play a game or something. But man, I'm gonna put this Xbox sticker on like the back of my car window.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Do,
All right, still waiting.
do.
I thought I heard something about just sync it. All you do is show it
You
to
have to
the.
have the Kinect set up to do that stuff.
Oh really?
Well, to use the
Maybe.
Kinect, you probably have to have it set up, right?
Maybe.
That's a pretty long initial boot, but you know, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? So the lights are on the Kinect. So it's doing something too. Hi. Okay. Are you spying on me, NSA? Already?
Hopefully.
Is that what it's doing? It's downloading the NSA patch.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. The future. Kinect light's still on. This light's still on. This light's still on. I'll be patient. I'll be patient. We'll wait. We'll wait. I'll drink if I got them. Classic Microsoft boot time, somebody says.
No, I wish I could see what people were saying, but
Day one NSA edition.
oh,
Oh, hey, look at that. All right, it wants me to press the A button. I can handle that.
it's synced.
It is.
Must know which one it shipped with.
Hi. I will choose English. I live in the United States. I'm connected.
Do it.
Start the update. Oh, look at that. We already went up 1%.
Oh, man, this won't take long at all.
Look at those megabytes going down.
That must mean that no one has plugged those in yet.
One of the benefits of the, first of all, we live very close, or we live pretty much very close to the Best Buy. We got back pretty quick.
It's like a 3-minute drive.
It's like a 3-minute drive. And also we're on the East Coast, so we have that benefit as well. Suckers on the West Coast when there's sunshine and stuff. Scott, Ken is not in the IRC right now because he's rebooting his laptop.
Well, I wish I could reboot my laptop. It's doing nothing.
If you want to, Scott, you can send them to me in the HIP chat in a private window.
Oh, man, this update's flying.
Yeah. So far, we haven't gotten into Xbox Live yet. I wonder if I can remember what my Xbox Live login info is.
We know what
Oh,
it
I do.
is.
It is. It's
Yeah.
that weird. Okay. Already, it's acting better. Well, we didn't attempt to do the PSN update
True.
of the PS4. We
Yeah,
just used
I
the
heard
USB.
that was working pretty well at launch. It's about the only thing.
So
with
Scott's
PSN.
in. Scott's in the chat. He's watching. If you guys have questions that we can answer, we don't have a whole lot we can answer yet. We're going to do the teardown, but before we do that, I want to boot up into a game or to the. I want to at least start a game and make sure it functions before we tear it open. I would say right now it's pretty quiet. The AC is louder than the console.
By far.
We don't have a disc in or anything. You still have an issue?
Yeah.
If you want to borrow one of my laptops, you can borrow one of my laptops.
The Apple Store's never going to believe me if I tell them it does this.
Yeah, it's one of those, if your laptop just kind of randomly turns off,
Yeah.
not a problem. They'll never figure it out. So while we're waiting for this to download, while we're finishing it, welcome to PC Perspective. If you're joining us, thank you. We did a teardown live stream and video on the PlayStation 4 last Thursday, which you can find at pcper.com, or you can go to youtube.com/pcper. We have the video there. Also, a news story for people who are interested. I imagine many of the people that are watching are still PC fans that are just interested in consoles.
Yeah.
I don't really get into the console versus PC debate because I will use both. I'm primarily a PC gamer, but these have their place. The PlayStation 4 had its place. The Xbox 360 and all the other ones have their place. And there's something about opening up a new console that makes me feel like a little kid again, which is awesome. But Josh and I worked together on an article. He did all the writing and stuff, and we collaborated on a story about that compares the architectures of the new Xbox One versus the PS4, and we compare it to what you can build for similarly priced PCs. We did one at like $540 and one at $780. So if you're interested in kind of our opinions on what kind of PC you should build that is modestly priced to compete against the capabilities you get in here, you should do that. And there's Amazon links to all the purchases we did. We filmed a video today, but we haven't quite finished it, the editing part.
Yeah, it'll be up tomorrow.
It'll be up tomorrow that we actually build the $780 system. And then we'll go through, we're basically attempting to show people who may be intimidated by building a PC that it's really easy to do. Installing the operating system now is really easy to do. Installing Steam is really easy to do. And getting games up and running, even connected to a TV, is really easy to do. So we're kind of showcasing the PC side of things there while we rip apart the console side of things. So I'm already getting some fingerprints on this thing. If you want to switch your camera view here, you can. Not warm out of anything. It's not doing anything yet. It's downloading it. Well, that's the worst. Seems like heat is coming out of right here, but not very much. Everything else is still cool to the touch. Yeah.
It better be. It's got a lot of area.
Yeah. I don't know what else to do. We don't have cable TV service here or satellite TV service at the office, so I got nothing to do with the pass-through for. We can hook up the PlayStation 4 and pass it through the Xbox.
Yeah.
We could answer the question. The one question I still have is, if you have your cable box or your satellite box pass through on the Xbox One, and you want to use your cable box without turning on the Xbox One, can you? And I believe the answer is no. Based on the pictures of the motherboard that I saw and the way it works, it looks like the input goes directly into a scaler chip or controller chip of some kind that would need to be powered on to continue to pass that signal on.
Well, it is always in standby, at least.
So we're restarting our Xbox.
How do I don't really know how I...
Force reboot?
Yeah, because they changed the function of the power key in
I don't know.
Mavericks.
This may take a moment. So actually, they're saying that, and we're actually not. So it's just it hasn't updated. There we go. Lights back on. Yay. Does the console say day one on it too on the front, or just the controller?
Actually, no.
I didn't see day one on
I
there.
don't think it does.
Let's see what Scott has found. How loud is it? At this point, it's not silent, but pretty close.
Yeah.
I can hear the fan spinning, but
Well,
you got to
if you
get
put your ear
pretty
next
close.
to it.
You got to get close to it to hear it so far. The PS4, what was it noise-wise? It was okay.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Maybe been a little louder.
Nothing remarkably quiet or remarkably loud, I guess. And this, we haven't tried gaming on it yet. Ask Ryan to show how big the power supply brick is once the teardown starts. I will. Here it is. This is it here. This is the brick in comparison to the Xbox One controller, maybe. It's a big brick.
It's smaller, significantly
smaller
than the 360.
It's smaller than the 360 one. I'm curious how much wattage the 360 one actually supported, because this will go up to 253 watts, which seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Right? So there's that. How many Xbox One were left at the store? They had extra. When we got there, you could, if you wanted to buy one, you could buy one. You could just walk in and buy one at midnight.
That being said, there were significantly more people there this week than last week.
Yeah, there were definitely more Xbox One buyers than there were PS4 buyers at Best Buy at midnight.
Small sample size.
Small sample size. At the Best Buy in Florence, Kentucky at midnight. And they had extra Xboxes when we walked in, when I asked. They did not have extra PlayStation 4s anymore. I think they had 5 or 6 extra. Yeah. So here we go. We have rebooted back in. Request latency in the HDMI pass-through. Yep, that's fine. I'm already hearing that it's not great if you're trying to like pass the PlayStation 4 through it. It feels considerably laggier. And they're saying maybe that it's worse than 500 milliseconds. That would be really bad. A half of a second delay would be pretty
Quite bad.
Would be pretty bad. Let me turn on my controller again here. Oh man.
Also, if anyone has a suggestion for how to hard reboot my 2013 MacBook Air with Mavericks on it, I would like that.
Just Google. Oh. Yeah. So if you know how to fix Alan's laptop, or Ken's laptop, please.
And if you have my number, just text it to me.
That's true. He'll still get that. Hello from China. Hello from Florence, Kentucky. We will eventually get to the teardown portion. We're just updating, making sure that it works.
I can't remember hello in Mandarin.
I've got the characters
Ni
right
hao?
there. Sure, but I'm not going to say yes and be racist or something for getting it wrong. I don't know.
You've been to China significantly more times than I have.
I have been to China more often than you. So this doesn't tell me the install size.
They're fairly small.
Compared to the PS4?
Yeah. I don't think one has hit 50 gigs.
So Assassin's Creed 4 on the PS4, somebody send you something funny? PS4 was 22 gigs, 21 gigs?
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate the text message.
What did Josh say?
Yeah, I can't say that.
Okay. Did he say visit joshcheck.com?
Oh, of course.
With 2 Ks. This doesn't, yeah. I will say that the PlayStation, considering you have to install these games and that there's a limited hard drive capacity, the PlayStation box very clearly says you need this much capacity. Yeah. This does not tell me anywhere what the capacity requirement is, which is a little
disappointing,
a little dumb, a little bit disingenuous. What is the Xbox supposed to be doing right now? Right now, it's supposed to be starting. We just ran it through the day 1 patch. Oh, there we go. All right, so no, we are not in Pacific time. Otherwise, we broke the rules.
Not in Hawaii either.
Eastern time, let's go with that. Yeah, you can automatically adjust for daylight savings. Do I want to set up Connect? I'll skip that. We'll come back so. I think people want to see the teardown more.
Yeah.
And if I'm not dead tired, we'll come back and set up the Connect later. Sign up with my Microsoft account. Check my connection all you want. It is great connection. All right, will you switch our camera angle here? I don't want anybody to see the email address that we use. Okay, so already, you hear that spring sound?
Yep. That's pretty bad. That's the D-pad.
It's the D-pad.
Am I using the D-pad for this anyways?
I don't know. Now I can't remember the damn... I think that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the D-pad sounds really crappy, guys.
And that's only on this controller. It's not on the one we bought. I don't think.
I don't remember ever using that one, but... So, all right, I entered my email address, but hold on, let me enter my... Wonder if... Nope, nope. All right, we're entering my login information. Let me see if it works before we switch back here. Oh no! The discs are on the wrong side. No, I didn't put in the right password.
It's a pretty long password because security.
It's a long password because, yeah. And I didn't put in the right password. I know now. Okay, so first impressions of the on-screen keyboard, PlayStation 4 wins. First impressions of the D-pad, PlayStation 4 wins. I guess I should have tried hooking up a keyboard and mouse, or at least a keyboard. I accept new terms of. Okay, you can switch back now, kid. So you can see we got. They're on the wrong side. They're on the wrong side. And it's the day one edition of the game, so whatever that means. Sure. Privacy is in my control, except when it's not figured out. Which color should I pick, Ken?
Pink.
Nope.
Pink?
How about that color?
Sure.
How I've had that stupid panda icon for since the Xbox.
It's really not
360
scaling
came out.
it very well.
It is not. It is not. Save my password, sure. Man, that D-pad is awful.
Oh man.
Huh!
Did you set? You didn't set up Connect, did you?
I didn't. Sign me in with Connect. Okay, let's try this. Let's do this part. Look, it knows who I am. Look, when I move around.
How does it know?
I don't know.
Aw.
It says, "Screw you,
I'm
buddy."
alright. It knows you're holding the controller.
Oh,
Now it probably just knows you. It's tracking you.
now it knows my face because I was holding the controller, I guess. That's pretty awesome. That's me. Yeah. Man. Yeah, the D-pad is really, really bad. I should change my icon. I should buy a boat.
I should buy a boat.
So I've never seen an ESRB rating when starting. Oh, they're going to do this. Are you guys getting that game audio? Yeah, you are. No, they're not. They're not getting it. They're getting it through my microphone is all. That's fine. So I just started the console, and it's giving me a trailer for games. Like I finished my login, and now it's playing a trailer for games. I can upload.
That's not the best.
I can Bing.
Hey, isn't this thing awesome? You should buy one.
Oh, wait. There's something to this about, hey, be excited about this thing you just bought. Look at all these cool things you're going to be able to do, maybe. Look at this music. What music service do they use? Zune? Well, now it's called Xbox
Music. Duh.
I paid $15 a month for that until like 3 months ago.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Shift Control Option Power. To reset the SMC.
What's that mean?
Power management stuff.
All right, press the Xbox button to get to your home. All right, I did it. There you go, guys. Xbox. It's Xbox. I have 8,290 gamer points. Are you guys jealous? I have a friend online. Let's see who it is.
I only have 8,000 gamer points. I think I have more than that.
Nobody cares.
Shift Control Option.
So it's now it shows my friends that are on Xbox 360 now, it has to say.
Boo.
Specifically. I can have up to unlimited followers now, and I can follow up to 1,000 people. All right, let me put one disc in. Excuse me?
Don't break it.
There's something satisfying about having a slot load disk drive, and then they make the sound that slot load disk drives make, and it's pretty bad. So okay, it's installing Forza Motorsports. Hold for details. Okay. It just told me it needs an update. So how do I find that again?
Xbox. Update. We didn't set that up.
No, we didn't do that.
We should.
Let me use this crappy D-pad. Installing, okay. The size of this update is 6 gigabytes. Connect time charges might apply. I'm not going to wait for 6 gigs to download, I don't think, guys. Oh, no, it's copying it from the...
Yeah,
from the
that
disk.
makes sense.
Okay, that's better than... I thought it was going to download it. God, that...
That's terrible.
You hear that? You hear that, Spring?
They can hear it.
And it's every direction. It just changes. It's pretty awesome, guys. You win. You guys want to play some Rise or watch some Wolverine or listen to some Eminem or watch Netflix, Hulu Plus, NFL, or YouTube? What are you stealing? We're going to need that.
No, we won't.
Well, once we start the teardown.
Just chill.
All right. So I would like to see my status of my install. It still says 0%. That's dumb. My games and apps. Let's go there. I have a feeling we might just be done with this part of showing off. It looks like Windows 8, guys.
Oh, no.
I'm going to swipe across it.
You could if you had to connect. Well, if you had the Connect set up.
Should I do that? Should I set up the Connect?
No, it's fine. We need to take it apart. That's our duty.
You're only saying that because it's my Xbox One.
Yeah, in fact. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
All right, I don't want to watch the trailer again. Thanks, guys. Huh. What can I snap? I would like to snap Internet Explorer. Oh, yeah. Check it out. Now I can watch this dumb video again. Internet Explorer needs to be full screen before you can set it up. Okay, yeah. Yep, sure. Yep. Click that to start browsing. Okay. Ooh. Let's Bing something.
Xbox, Bing. Oh, it's listening.
It listened.
Xbox, Bing, PC perspective.
PC perspective. It didn't find anything.
Xbox, Bing. It doesn't like me.
I don't know. Let's see. Xbox home. Xbox Bing. PC perspective. I don't think I finished setting up the web browser before you said Xbox something. Yeah, you didn't catch that because I wanted you to not.
Stop saying Xbox.
Ooh, emulated mouse control.
Oh boy.
Your number one source.
As thrilling as this is.
Look, I'm browsing the internet on a console. Xbox home.
Let's go home. Thank you very much.
Is it? Xbox, go home.
Hey. Xbox, TV.
Xbox watch TV. And it's like, but you didn't set it up, fool.
Xbox, go home.
And it works pretty well. Xbox, turn off. Afraid I can't do that, Dave.
I wouldn't do that because it'd probably go into standby. Hold down the button
Does
on
this,
the
does this
controller.
eject? Let's see if it does. I wanted to know what this button did anyway. Where's that button over there? Press it.
You just did.
What did it do? It made a clicking sound. That's what that speaker inside is for.
It feels like it's trying to eject the disk drive, but we were also accessing it.
That ejects the disk drive. All right. Hold on. Xbox, turn off.
We're not going to do that because it's just going to go into standby. I want to make sure it's actually turned off.
All right. All right. So that's enough playing around for now. Xbox, go home, you're drunk.
I'm going to steal another laptop. I'm admitting defeat.
Ken's going to admit defeat. Can I, how do I go back to this? Where's the other remote? Hit D. All right. So, we're not on This Week in Computer Hardware anymore. How about we do this? All right. So, we played around. We made sure it turned on. We did some other random crap. Now we're going to get to the nitty-gritty part of dissecting it and putting it back together. hopefully correctly.
Hey.
I said hopefully. I didn't say assuredly. I didn't say probably. I said maybe. All right, so let's get down to that. We have our, at least I did, what did I do with it? Our iFixit toolkit, hopefully everything we need to totally destroy that. I need my dry erase thing. I'll go get it. Every time we do one of these, the office becomes almost impassable to walk through.
None shall pass. None shall pass.
So I'm going to get my iFixit magnetic project mat with dry erase marker to allow me to keep track of all the screws that I take out and stuff.
I thwart my MacBook by getting another laptop, and it starts working. Awesome. I should just carry two.
Just like children, that's what you got to do. So we got that out of the way. We get this out of the way. All right. So. How much do you guys, how do you think we'll be successful here? Very?
So successful.
Not very?
It's this side.
Yeah, it's this large side, I think.
Well, let's not cheat, unless we need to.
I'm okay with cheating. I don't really have a problem.
Hand me a spudger.
Which kind? I have all of the spudgers. You want a metal one or a plastic one?
Plastic one.
Well, you ruined that one.
Well, they're pretty easy to ruin.
There you go. We've got some extra as
Yeah.
well. So,
I don't actually particularly know how these are supposed to work, because I always kind of break them, but...
see, that's what I'm trying to do. JWoody92 says we'll be 0% successful. So, I say that's not very nice.
Okay, this is easy. I don't even need a spudger.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So,
I got it.
hold that there, and you could just kind of coax this upwards. Oh yeah, these clips aren't difficult at all.
Good, good.
Just need to get the first one on the other side, and then they'll all fall.
It's not fitting through there. There you go. All right.
Step one, done.
That's usually like one of the hardest steps. So we took off part of the venting area on the left-hand side of the console when you take it apart. So there's that. We're making note of this in video so that if we forget what order when we play it back, it'll all work. All right, and so next we had to take off, we need to take off this side too? Nope, I don't think we do, because it just comes up at that point.
It just comes in half now.
Which means I need to cut through this warranty sticker.
Haha.
All right, here, you guys can...
Oh no.
Sorry, Microsoft. Okay. All right, so that's where we go. Now this needs to come up some. You're going to scoot this way some if you're going to use that other camera.
Actually, let me get a picture of this.
This looks much more like a PC already. In terms of it's boxy and square.
The Xboxes have always been built that way.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so that already kind of comes up. Where was that?
It was by that weird
Here.
button.
Switch to
type
that camera there. Let's get a good view of it. So that was
thing. It just slid out.
like that. Okay. Plastic tends to break.
Don't stop being so dramatic.
Well, let me see that plastic spudger.
Spudge away.
And we'll attempt to.
Should probably show at least one camera what we're doing.
This looks like a thing that should come out.
I don't think so.
No? You think we'd just start here?
Yeah.
Well, I broke off a piece of the plastic spudger.
So I told you that happens. Yeah, that's not going to really work all that well.
There's not that many clips, I don't think. If you can actually just get to them. See, it already creates a lot of separation there, but we have to use a metal one.
Probably.
Big flat. Where are you, clips? Well, damn it. This is why the PlayStation 4 is like, here are some screws. Okay, there's definitely a clip right here.
Don't break it.
I'm trying not to. I guess the other good news about clips is that duct tape fixes them. I don't know what I'm trying to do. Taking pictures of my futility. Guys, this sucks.
Just sucks because it hasn't been documented.
There's definitely one right there. That one I can get to. I don't have the magic capability of this. And the problem is I've had this one actually separated 3 times, and then by the time I get to the next clip, it reattaches. Like that. All right, well, that one's separated. Next spudger. So that one went up that way, so this one's going to come down this way, would be my guess.
Hold on. If we can get one in this direction, we'll probably be in good shape.
Let me see that one again. Let me try that exact same process one more time. All right, give me this. Exactly what I did last time. Okay. those clips. I would like to just get to this side next. No more clips there. The next one. Oop. I know this must be riveting video to watch somebody totally decimate a $500 item that was released 30 minutes ago. Where is the next clip?
Why don't you try along the front, maybe?
No, you can see it kind of lifts up from the back, at least how they have it. Maybe it'll be easier to start on this side.
It's obviously one right there.
Yeah, there's one kind of like right around each of the corners. Just can't. Looks like they kind of like alternate almost in terms of their position. Okay. All right.
No, it's definitely loose.
Do I have any more metal smudgers? Oh, I do. All right, look.
I think you need to go along the back. There's obviously one.
There's one right here.
Yeah, like right in. Well,
It's kind of hard to see in that shot, but oh no.
there you go. Problem with plastic clips is it sounds like you're completely
It
breaking
sounds like they're totally being destroyed when they're probably only partially being destroyed. Okay. That's good. This must look stupid as shit. I think they put this sticker in this specific spot for a very reason, like, well, you're going to have to do a lot of twisting to get that off, so we might as well. So is all that's all up, right?
Yeah.
Everything else, I got this little one will do better. No, it's actually thicker. It's got a pointy end. Well, that sticker's not going to be usable, I don't think. You didn't bring your kit, did you?
No, I didn't. I only have the screwdriver. I don't have the spudgers.
Okay. Can they see up top here? Yeah. Come on, Xbox.
Xbox.
Xbox, open the...
Mac. Boot.
Maybe it's not our night, Ken.
I think I could have told you that a little earlier, Ryan.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Where's that? Something right here is holding it. All right, little spudger, you're going to have to work. This is an amazing... Yeah, make sure that doesn't fall out. This one's sharp, so be careful.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. No, it's really not. But.
It only took 4 spudgers. Oh, still one over here.
That sounded like it broke.
Now the face is still attached.
Take his face off, like in Face Off.
Man, I'm like sweating now. That was nerve-wracking. What am I missing here?
It's right there.
But that's like all the front connection stuff is going to just come off.
Don't.
Looks like it separates.
Oh, wow. I can't believe that's how that worked.
There's a ribbon cable here. Sorry guys if I'm blocking the view, but I see a ribbon cable and they bother me. Does this top panel maybe disconnect from that front panel? Looks like it does. Yeah, you see all these clips along the top?
Hold on.
Like right here?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
See
you
if
can
we can
pull
that
up.
up. Because I don't want to pull that face off because of that ribbon cable.
Wow.
Try that corner now. There's like 9 clips on that.
I got these 3 disengaged.
Okay, I can hold those.
Oh.
Let's take a better look at this.
See those other clips?
Mm-hmm.
Come off in 2 pieces? No, it's just one.
Well, I think this whole controller board comes out.
It can, but I don't know how to get it yet. And there's like a fairly thin ribbon cable, or short ribbon cable,
Yeah.
that I don't want to have to deal with. Come on, don't be a bitch. Plastic clips are the devil. This is still one piece, isn't it? All right, now I'm willing to take a look at that ribbon cable. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna disconnect this power cable. We're gonna disconnect whatever this Bluetooth Wi-Fi cable is. Okay. Now I need. I believe it's only got, looks like 3 screws, Torx. I think this is probably not the best way to do this, but
Well, we're doing it, so probably not.
ooh, good guess. Do we have the screwdriver with the magnetic?
No.
Because I would like that. That's kind of magnetic. All right, so now I'm trying to take off this front circuit board because I can't get the top of the clip off. And let's see, front circuit board. Please be just those screws. I think that just pulls out. Let's go with that answer. All right, let me double check before I break crap. No answer, no answer. Yeah, okay. They took this off in a much later step. Oh no. It's out, but the plastic housing is preventing me from pulling the circuit board out because there's a plug. All right, so I'll push that back in. Can the entire metal part come out of the black housing?
No, you're gonna have to remove the screws and remove this, probably.
Yeah, I think those black screws go all the way through to the bottom, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I would love to be able to get this off. Let me see if I can get. Man, that ribbon cable looks really delicate. All right, well, we're going to try it this way. We're going to try to take out these black screws.
First, you have to take off the speaker and the
First, I have to take out the
wireless
speaker.
cards.
So okay. All right, we'll do this that way. So we need to take off the wireless. Looks like Marvell powered. So this is wireless top. All right. Oh, there's more than one screw there.
Nothing like running FSCK on my Mac during a live stream.
This was kind of sticky there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nope, there's a pin there too.
Oh.
So here is the, looks like wireless module from it. And it has that connection on the back. I don't think I bent any pins or anything.
Yeah.
All right. And then this just comes off with clips. Well, isn't that schmancy? It's a very odd looking speaker. So it's like an internal speaker, one I haven't seen on a computer in a very long time, but it's odd looking for sure. Which is easier to open so far, the 360 or the Xbox One? The 360s are not easy to take out either
Yeah, but
because of the clip issue.
it's all about documentation, right? Like the first time you do it, it's going to be difficult.
Right. Once enough people have done it and they have all the tips and tricks on what order to do it in and what
Yeah.
to fix and what not to fix. Oh, these are much larger screws. Hey. Uh-oh. Come on. It's hard to put a lot of torque on these tiny screwdrivers.
Well,
I'm going to put these somewhere. Right there. All right. So now these screws, you can see, are quite long. They go all the way through this outer shielding to the bottom shielding, and I think attach it to the bottom base. So I don't think I need to label what these screws are, unless.
here.
What'd this come out of? This one? C5. I'll go ahead and do those since they're labeled that way. I might as well. I had no idea.
That's what that was for?
I had no idea that's what that was for. I'll be damned. No clue.
It doesn't lock in there very well, but, you know.
Yeah. Better than not, I guess. What this one doesn't come out of? C6?
Mm-hmm.
Number 7?
Yeah, I mean, they're all the same length so far.
Yeah, I know. I just being protective. My second Xbox One doesn't show up until tomorrow morning, so.
Important. C1.
C1. Man. Totally out of order. So looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The other labeled C1 through C8.
Okay.
C3. That's much more difficult to get started.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's you just don't have enough torque to do it. Maybe we should open the Mac too, they said.
I've done that, actually. It's been open.
Will gaff tape be required on the rebuild? And Molson 8 Dry Arbiter says most likely.
Oh,
Screw off, Arbiter.
just one more. Or
What is
there's
this?
2 more. C8.
All right. That was C2.
Let's have a race to see who can get their device to boot faster.
Us taking the Xbox One apart and putting it back together.
Or me trying to use my
Or
MacBook.
are you trying to use your MacBook? I thought Macs didn't crash, Ken.
They just work. So I've
I'm
heard.
not trying to be an ass about it. I just...
Uh-huh.
Next time somebody tells me that... Well, it's not you. I'm not saying you ever say that. The next time somebody says, you know, Macs they just don't crash.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll say, well, that guy probably just had 30 browser tabs open all the time.
I don't do that anymore.
Just kidding. All right, so we've got that, and now we're going to maybe remove this panel. It's kind of got some
Well, yeah, some cushioning.
cushioning around that. All right, so that... Uh-oh, is there something connected there?
Yeah, there's a cable. I'll get it.
All right, so that
I didn't break the connector.
Good job. So this top panel comes off, and that cable is really just a pass-through, it looks like.
Yeah, it's the wireless.
The motherboard up to where the wireless card was mounted.
It's an extension cable.
Yeah. So nothing there. And I like that it kind of routes the wireless antenna thing across the top for you. You don't have to worry about removing that. Fan grill here. That is air exhaust.
Yeah.
So, okay. There's that. Put that off to the side.
Hot air rises.
Right now. What's that?
Hot air rises.
It does indeed.
So we haven't really figured out a solution here for the whole front panel thing.
So I want to take the whole metal piece out.
Yeah.
I feel like I should just be able to do that.
Don't know if... Well.
So I'm going to do it. All right, so I'm taking this whole metal piece out, and Ken is going to move the black plastic piece out of the way. Now, we did this a little bit out of order, because now I can take this.
Is there a connector there?
Hold on, don't push that way. There's a, that.
Yeah.
All right, so let me push this out of the way first so I can figure this out. So this was the piece that I couldn't quite get off, and it is the front circuit board with a ribbon cable that I'm guessing just goes to the power button and the eject button. Nope, looks like just the eject button. Interesting. And yeah, how do I remove that ribbon cable? I guess I don't need to. Do I need to? How would you remove that ribbon cable, Ken? Yeah, I'm going to leave it alone. It seems in there pretty good. You want a picture of this? So, provides the LED light, and it looks like this top panel, clearly this top panel can come off. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that now. Here, hold that like that for me for a second, Ken. Let's hold that there. When you have clear access to all of the clips, this is a way easier process. Ta-da! That's how it was supposed to work.
Something like that.
So here's the plastic. This is the top of the Xbox One. And even though it looks like these are two separate pieces, this with the vent, this with the fingerprinty dusty part, they're clearly one. Microsoft MSXG1138. That's the mold number. So there's that. All right. We're done with the plastic. Let's move on to the hardware goods. All right, here we have what is essentially looks exactly like the original Xbox, if I remember kind of correctly.
Yeah. No, like, yeah. Same. I'm pretty sure that's the same proprietary connector they've always used on the side
For
drives
power?
for power. Yep. Oh man, that's so. I want to take apart. Do you have your original Xbox?
Original Xbox?
Yeah.
Like Xbox 360?
Both.
I probably have both, yeah.
I guess
So
I
you
have
can see,
360.
this is the heatsink and fan assembly. It's noticeably, I would say, larger than what the PS4 was. Larger than what they had with the Xbox 360. They are using a standard 2.5-inch hard drive, although it's not quite obviously user accessible. It's a Samsung 500 gig. Rotate it so you can take a pic. There you go. It's a Samsung 500 gig 2.5-inch hard drive. It does have a, it's a traditional hard drive, so like this looks like it'll just come off so that we can replace the hard drive. The issue will be, of course, if we don't have installer files for it, which we may, we can maybe try that before we finish up the night. Swap out a hard drive, use those updates,
Yeah.
and see. Although we didn't look to see what version of the OS we actually had.
Yeah, but we'll want to.
There's a chance that the OS is stored on that NAND. Watch out! Is stored on that NAND flash.
I mean, that'd kind of be the only reason you'd put NAND on it, right?
No, we could no. I don't know. Temporary storage for things, but You are about to close 146 tabs. Are you sure you want to continue? So Ken's just
see.
snapping some pics here of the inside of it.
It is a Philips Light-On DVD drive, or Blu-ray drive.
Groovy, groovy.
I know Philips and Light-On did some of the drives in the 360. Fun fact.
Did you get heatsink here too? We'll take the motherboard out with the heatsink on. So, actually, I think when iFixit was doing it, they took the clip off first. But we'll go ahead and deal with the optical drive and stuff. So, optical drive just looks like it's kept on with these two clips. Actually, the whole housing comes out.
That's so. The design is so similar
Is it?
to the 360.
So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the
Now I want to take a 360 apart again.
standard SATA cable for data.
Miniature standard cable.
It's a tiny cable. It's so cute. And then kind of a proprietary power cable. And then the optical drive kind of housing comes out this way, which is nice. Yeah, since the screws went right through it. There's your optical drive. Nothing fancy there. You start to see some of the PCB in the motherboard. Let's take off another tiny SATA cable for the hard drive and another power cable. But this is a proprietary power cable. But the benefit is we have this
adapter
that I think will come out. Looks like it needs to...
You probably need to unscrew the drive first.
Yeah, it looks like there's actually 4 screws that attach the drive to this bed. And there's actually more screws that attach the hard drive to that mounting part. And my hope is that there's a screw that attaches this to that sled so that it doesn't kind of wobble or get loose or anything.
Yeah, looks like there might be.
Let's play around with that. Let's see what we get. Let's take that part off. Ooh, it's bouncy.
Shock absorbent, I think you mean.
No, I said bouncy. Okay, it's pretty obvious where that goes. Man, these are putting a lot of torque on these too. So we got 4 screws, 4 shock absorption screws that mount. Damn. It's never as easy as it looks in the pictures, Ken. It's never as easy.
Neither are the pictures.
No, well, they do a good job with the photos. I'll know.
They do.
No lie. But I think there's a reason they don't do videos very often. It's not an easy process. Sometimes we see blood in their photos.
Yeah. You'll have that.
All right. So now this sled comes off. I should note which way that goes. So these 2 little tabs here go towards the front. Well, they have to, because otherwise that won't work. So now we have this other portion. So there's 4 more screws that hold the hard drive onto this. We'll call this the sled, we'll call this the bed. And you have to take the hard drive off of that in order to remove the little, you can see there's like a couple of tabs on that. I might be able to like bend it, but that sounds like a bad idea. Yeah, I don't want to break the SATA connection on the hard drive.
Probably not the best idea.
Alan would not be happy.
Nah, he'd fix it.
Well, he's not here. So both 500 gig hard drives, both standard 2.5-inch laptop style drives. This one's Samsung, and ours was HGST in the PS4. But I heard some other people saying that they had different brands, so they probably are multi-sourcing that stuff out.
Yep.
Which kind of makes sense. Distribute your point of failure and create a little competition while you do it. So we'll take off these 4 screws just because. And now the bed comes off. Nothing special there. Go ahead and just put that back there for now. And we are left with a 2.5-inch drive with a SATA, standard SATA connection. So you can see we're just looking at standard SATA stuff here, guys. Nothing special. It's just not easy to get to like the Sony PlayStation 4 hard drive.
Yeah.
In fact, quite the opposite. If this had like a normal power connector, these are little handy little adapters. So if we want to try later to put another hard drive in there, we'll put,
You're gonna have to try that at
put the
some point.
SSD on it and see what we get. I'm sure we will have to try before we put it all back together because I don't want to take this thing apart again. So what's that leave us with? We've got the giant heatsink and fan and the motherboard. So it looks like the motherboard is attached thanks to... Oh, wait a minute.
Take off the screws. It's exactly like a 360. It really is.
So now we're gonna... Oh, goodness.
Don't try to do this one person, I guess.
Don't push too much
I'm not.
down on it. And we'll just loosen them up. I would say on neither console did we come across any like proprietary screw types or anything,
This isn't Nintendo.
which is nice. So these screws go on the bottom of the metal plate. I do not think these are the heatsink retention screws, right? Because there should be a cross
No. Yeah.
beam inside of that, would be my guess. Damn,
Yeah, I mean, you
that
can
is
see
tough.
the X clamp here, which is actually retaining it, but this is just attaching the heatsink to the board,
Okay.
I assume. Or the heatsink to the case on the board.
Right. Failed.
I don't know.
No luck.
Not a whole lot of
Guess
luck.
I know where Ken's going tomorrow. The hell? Oh. I thought the Xbox was making that noise. It's
That
like,
wouldn't be the best,
no.
would it?
I'll call these screws A1 through 4. All right, so we're gonna. Are there any more screws in the back here, like that? Is that somewhat attached? Yep. So those are, let's say, power. We've got some by that USB port, so we still got a few more screws we need to take out here. Looks like a set of 4. And you get those larger iFixit screwdrivers in these torque sets. Sorry, I've been kind of ignoring the chat and stuff. Ken's going to log back in here now, finally, and pay attention to what's going on. If anybody has questions or ideas or thoughts as we go about this, as we're getting toward the end of the deconstruction process, which inevitably is the longer of the process. Hey, that was me.
Yeah.
And let's see where we're at here. So we'll take these 2 screws out. These are side USB. I feel like there's a lot more screws on this than there were on the PlayStation. You like that's accurate?
Maybe.
All right. Rear power. Yeah, Scott doesn't think we'll be successful getting hard drive to work, and he's probably correct.
Well, I don't think it'd be
So these clips are interesting. They're identical, so just put those here. Those probably won't be magnetic since they're plastic clips. Oh, wait, that's holding that down too. Odd placement of some of these things. So, like, there's a screw on this side
Yeah.
holding this white clip in. It's not a clip, it's actually like a pass-through for the primary bolts.
Yeah.
Call this white tube.
All right.
No jokes, it's late. All right, how about now? What do you got for me, motherboard? All right, we're starting to, I feel some.
Watch the I/O ports in the back.
All right, so on the bottom of this, all you get is cool shapes.
Look at
And
that machine.
You get the I/O shield, has kind of like this anti.
It's like a PC.
Yeah.
It's exactly like a PC.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh,
Empty-
hey, my
empty-
MacBook's back.
The empty casing here.
Remind me to image this drive tomorrow.
You think it's the hard drive doing it?
No, but if the machine dies, I would like the data.
All right, here's our motherboard with the heatsink still attached. And oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Really? It's the same clip
It's like the exact same clip.
as the Xbox. This is stupid. Why would you do this?
They probably had a lot left over.
Oh god. All right. Hooray for fan. So what was the secret to this?
God, it's not a very good secret. You have to just kind of pry at the corners and get it to release.
So you need the metal to come out and up
Yeah.
around that. Okay. Sure. So I need a flat head for that, right?
Yeah.
Like a small kind of flat head thing. But not too small. Actually, I don't probably want that on there. So let me see how dumb this is. Smaller than that. Dated September 11th. FLX. I don't know, but whoever invented it should die in a fire.
Guess obviously they determined this wasn't the point of failure of the 360, because come on. There's no way, right?
Yeah. Bending the tip of the screwdriver. Oh, this was my least favorite part of the other Xboxes.
Yeah, especially since I had to replace a lot of them.
There's just such a chance of hitting the screwdriver and taking some traces with you.
Yep.
It's kind of like the worst. Your laptop is not all the way functional again, is it?
No.
Okay. I was going to see if there was like a Google answer on the best way to replace these, or not to replace them, but to remove these X brackets. There's got to be something, right?
Probably.
That's easier than this. something, anything, anybody, something? Because I feel like if you put something through there, I'm sure they have like a tool that grips around it and pulls it up.
Obviously, but
I do not have access to said tool. No, the holes in the center aren't a lever point, guys. If you've never seen one of these brackets before, the green posts that are between the motherboard and the bracket have like ridges on the inside of them, and the X's, the far edges of the X's kind of have a little grip around it. And so they're in there, and so you have to push it forward and pull it up to release it from that grip. And once you get one, it just comes off. But then you got to put it back down too, which is also a pain in the butt. So I don't want to not.
I don't feel too bad about not removing it.
I know. It just sucks to get all this way and not actually look at the APU and power delivery and that kind of thing. Yeah, like I've seen the boards. Yeah, look it up first. See if you can Google. I don't know, anything that says how to do it. I don't know what you would call it, like Xbox.
It's the X clamp is what they call it, at least.
X clamp removal.
That's what I'm Googling. I think most people someone makes a removal tool.
Well, that's helpful. Not today.
This is what the removal tool looks like.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. That's not going to work. Use hammer. No, I don't think it'll fail if we remove the CPU and cooler. Scott, I'm looking at hip chat now.
Someone said
These pliers.
use
Okay,
a small
that might be an
terminal
option.
screwdriver, pop the hole into the peg and the X clamp, and turn 90 degrees and it pops off.
Say it again.
Use a small terminal screwdriver
I don't know what that means. Small terminal screwdriver?
with a small bit, like the hex part. The screwdriver part, not the female part, not the male part.
Okay.
But I don't think it's small enough.
No, and it goes around the post?
Pop into the hole between peg and X clamp and turn 90 degrees.
Wow, I don't see how that's possible. I'm checking the video that you posted there, Scott. Using needle nose pliers.
Where's the small Phillips bit?
A small Phillips bit here.
Or not Phillips flat.
What are you trying to do? Push down in there. I tried that and it seems like that would work, except that the bit is bending a little.
Dead area of the board there for a good reason.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it
I've
didn't
done
scratch
this.
anything anyway.
I know it didn't even really get that far.
Why is this guy using needle nose pliers? Yeah.
Not gonna damage the board.
He says that. You heard him, guys. Not gonna damage the board. Huh. We don't have needle nose pliers here, do we? I think we looked for them last time.
Yeah, I think that's something we are severely lacking.
I don't know why we wouldn't have needle nose pliers, but
Never needed them before.
all right. You got one?
Booyah, right?
I guess. Now what?
You like, once you get one off, you still, like, one isn't going to do it. You need to get the other ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's dumb. I would have thought that the other one would have come off. Let me check one. Let me see if I've got one of those sets of needles. Don't be impatient. Just wait a sec.
I'm
I got some other tool sets here.
Go for it.
I shall try what the video said to do.
I think there's much higher damage of damaging the port with pliers, but
Replay. Yep.
yeah, this is more tense than Surgeon Simulator, someone said. There you go.
I don't know why that works, but okay, you guys can just let go now, like, right?
I'm not even sure. Like,
That video only showed getting one of them off.
but of course,
All right. I hate that thing. It's the worst.
that's why
thing
every
in the world.
360 I've taken apart, I have replaced it.
Okay. Thanks, Scott, for the link. There it is, revealed. Whew. I'm almost positive. I'm going to look on the iFixit build because I would have sworn that they did not have that same clamp.
I did.
They did?
Because I remember thinking of how idiotic it was.
They don't discuss removing that at all in their directions. They just have a picture of a screwdriver on it, and it's like, oh, it just comes off.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
we got a fan cable on the other side.
Oh no, a fan cable.
We've had such good luck with fan cables. This one looks a lot easier. So here's our fan cable on our motherboard.
You can just go for it. I don't really need a picture of that too much.
Haha! This means total disassembly without breaking anything. Doesn't mean reassembly, just means disassembly.
It doesn't even mean that, to be honest. Right?
Well, maybe. DC brushless model AFB 1212SH. Heatsink. That's a pretty big heatsink, guys. It's pretty beefy.
Let's just bolt it to an APU.
And
See what
that's
happens.
ugly thermal paste. Ugly thermal paste.
It always is with them.
And let's see, we're out of wipes, aren't we?
Yeah, alcohol wipes.
Here's our motherboard. It's motherboard. It's I don't know. I don't have the PlayStation 4 part here. I'd say this feels more cramped. There's more components. If you look at the back, it's empty.
Well, it's not empty. They're traces.
There's
But they're no
there's
ICs.
some
They're no
caps there, too.
ICs.
There's no ICs. It's fairly empty compared to what the PlayStation 4 had. You've got the APU. You've got all of your 8 gigs of memory up top here. These are SK Hynix modules. H5TQ 4G63 AFR. Whatever. You look those up. Got your power delivery segments of the motherboard here. This is so this is where I kind of guessed that HDMI in wouldn't work. So your HDMI in traces go directly into this controller, which is an Xbox One branded chip that we don't really know exactly what it is. Obviously handles some of the video processing.
Obviously.
Since it does that. Does it go to the SATA connections too? Looks like it may be the I/O hub.
Yeah, Southbridge.
Yeah, it looks like a Southbridge. The chip looks like a classic Southbridge design. And then it feeds back out to the APU up here, which is surrounded by all the memory. So if you want to take pictures of that, I'll go get thermal paste and
See
a
if there are
removal thing.
any interesting ICs beyond the big ones.
Ooh. Don't trip.
Yeah. I set that thermal paste over here, didn't I? Yeah, here it is. Don't worry, guys. If there was any beer spilled, Josh will get it. And there was beer spilled, so Josh better come get it. Oh. There anything interesting on there?
I'll take pictures of the big stuff first, like the memory and power delivery. Let's see. Someone get Google up. Oh, there's the NAND. Weird. There are jumpers.
There are jumpers on it?
Well,
Switch them. Let's see what happens.
not jumpers, but
Oh,
like
okay.
solder pads. One's labeled warm. One's labeled. The other's labeled cold. SW4F1 and SW4F2. Weird.
Warm and cold.
Yeah. They're in between power and eject.
Huh. I don't think I want to short them and see what happens. Sorry, guys, just...
I'll let you guys look at the board while I'm looking at the board. P5X9R W1333. I don't know, someone Google that. Doubt that's anything interesting. Oh, who hasn't spilled beer on the carpet?
What, me? No. Wash my hands.
It's interesting because I don't see like any major ICs next to HDMI ports. It's like the scaling's being done somewhere because obviously this is going to have an upscaler. Right.
Okay.
So not everything is native.
So what was I doing? Oh, yeah, heat paste.
Thermal paste.
Heat paste would be a bad idea.
For the most part.
Okay, that was fun. 2133 megahertz memory they looked up.
Yeah.
Good, good. I don't think we're going to water cool it.
We might have to.
The beautiful Balmer Betamax.
Yeah. Nothing too earth-shattering on here.
All right, let me take this thermal paste off.
Oh, Foxconn connectors.
Ooh.
Imagine that, huh?
Let me get a thing for the thermal paste again to wipe off on. See if I can not knock all my table over in the process this time.
Obviously, since we're out of alcohol wipes, we should just have hard liquor to get heating paste off.
Bring out the Everclear, and we should be fine.
This is Kentucky. Bring out the Everclear and we should be fine, said no one ever.
Oh, I said that several times in college.
Oh.
It didn't turn out that way, but it was said. All right. I'm going to try to get the thermal paste off the APU.
Oh, sorry. Gotta switch up. At least that comes off a lot nicer. Well, if only taking off a 360 after it's been run a lot, so it gets baked on.
Yeah.
But man, you had to use like Articlean for that.
Clean, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
I can see my reflection in that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Pre-lapped.
No, Ken. I did not spring for the diamond paste.
You fool.
Arctic silver, high density polysynthetic silver thermal
Really?
compound.
You're asking what Arctic silver is made out of?
I guess I didn't pay attention to what placement this was on it. You're gonna have to look back at photos.
See if I have one. There we go.
Measure the die. They want us to measure the die as we did last time.
Diffused in Taiwan, made in Malaysia, like
So let me
every
give-
other
let me give
processor in the world.
A close up here. There's your Xbox.
Smooth.
Let me see. Can I change it?
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to get it.
Kinda. How about that?
Yeah.
There's your APU. And as I measure it, everybody get your...
I'm just gonna look up the die size and see how close you are.
Okay. I get... .22 millimeters by 22 by 7 17.
Little over. Little over.
22 by 17. What does that come out to?
374.
What is it? What did they?
363.
I think they lied.
Obviously.
So what do you think about that?
You know, the heat spreader isn't any bigger than the die, right? The substrate.
Well, there's no heat spreader.
Well,
That's the die.
you know what I mean. The lid, right?
I mean, that's not a lid.
You know what I mean, right?
You talk. I mean, maybe a little. It could be. All right. So I guess we're ready to put it back together.
Yeah.
Anything else? I'm ready to put it back together.
Yeah.
See if we can find a picture of how this processor was aligned. As we put some real thermal paste on this thing.
Heck yeah. Modding our Xbox One.
That's right. Modding it so it'll run cooler. This is basically like overclocking. I read that in a book someplace. I read that on a forum. This is basically like overclocking.
Is that 4-chain again?
Yeah. The fan is clipped to the heatsink still. I can take that off. It's not that big a deal. It's just 4 clips. But
Don't really have a good orientation picture from what I can see.
I think it's kind of interesting that the fan is not blowing air down on the heatsink. It's drawing it up through the heatsink.
So the cable
Oh, okay. It faces
exits
the
towards
connector. Yeah.
the drive side. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. The cable would only reach one spot.
Yep.
Okay. I can't believe I spilled my beer on the carpet.
Things happen.
It's like a rookie move. At least it was on the other table.
Okay, fair enough. I guess the lid is the same size as the substrate. People telling you not to spread the paste.
Well, tell those people to shut up.
How many computers do you think you built over the years?
None. Not how many computers. How many consoles have I built?
Oh, God. That's actually too many.
3 for me, maybe 4. All right, let's put that magic clip back on.
So Saturn next week? Sega Saturn?
Sega Saturn next week. All right. Does this have any specific orientation? I don't think so.
No. It's way better to spread on this one because who the hell knows what the retention quality of the X clamp will be.
So you just push these down?
Sure, why not? Never really put them back on.
Well, there you go. It's like back to normal. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I assume that doesn't like lose its retention when you take it off.
your Xbox, we did that actually. Your
Put it back
Slim,
the
yeah,
same one on. Yeah.
because we didn't have the bolts. The dot method wouldn't work in this case.
All right. So I don't remember the rest of the order already. Here we go.
Put it back in the metal case.
Putting stuff back in the metal case. Yeah. Over here. Okay. Got our metal case. Got our
You can
motherboard.
tell which way that goes.
Yep. It's not the best news. So just slide that back down into there, probably. Okay, all those are lined up. There should be a little peg through there. Is that lined up? Yep. Oh, man. Easy. Okay, so white tube. That went here, I believe.
Mm-hmm. This is a screw hole on the side. Doesn't look like we broke anything yet.
Doesn't look like we broke anything yet. Best news ever.
Always time.
Best.
No
news.
Xbox branded screws.
No.
It's disappointing.
I don't remember which one I was using now.
Oh, this Xbox one's going to turn on. I'll take your $100 bet.
He said turn on, not boot, right?
Yes.
What a fool.
Already saw the J tag.
Who offered it? Who offered that bet?
Neo Cortex.
No, he's done for.
Scott, you can send those my way. Well, unless
What's he looking for?
he has some extra questions. If you send them to me on HipChat, I'll look at them.
Yeah, sorry. As I try to reconstruct. So, white tube.
Check.
Done. We got these two black tubes that have the clips up front.
Who makes the caps? I don't think I have that much detail in the picture.
FP. So Ken's mic died, and apparently that's what happens when your wireless mic dies. Sorry, guys. He's getting some new batteries. All right, put these black clips back in. If you have issues, Sennheiser's email address is on their website. And you should probably tell them that that's not what should happen when a wireless receiver stops getting a signal from a microphone. Just a thought. Just a thought. The hand mics. Oh, they're on the shelf. So we got these two black sides back in, and then let's see, what order did we go in? Rear power, side USB. So these connections. So now we need to connect back to the bottom of this and side USB. Ooh, larger. It's over here someplace as well. There's the one I just put in. Okay, you got it. He's already scavenging batteries from our other Xbox controller.
So the D-pad isn't noisy.
It's not noisy? Well, good. I'm glad I got this day one edition then.
Well, sorry about that, guys. Remind me to edit that out of the video, Ryan.
Okay. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
Yeah.
Edit that part out of that video.
Oh, okay. So we said the caps were made by FP.
I don't know. That's what I read
FP.
off the back. I don't know if that's actually a...
Before we were rudely interrupted.
Can that really be how those microphones are supposed to react? If it makes you guys feel any better, Ken, your head's in the way. If it makes you guys feel any better, Ken is monitoring the audio, so he got the same blast of static in his ear. So it was definitely not something he would want to do. F with lines through is Fujitsu. It's not that. I'll turn it back over and take a look as well.
See if have any macro pictures of it.
We have ULR 16V 16 volt 470 CE with a line under it for part of them. And then
Actually, let me get a better picture of the power management. Oh, we put the heatsink back on.
you can get like those, but
Yeah.
FP 37 KD 37 Indy 821 2.5. Not sure.
Yeah. Like, the receiver didn't die. The transmitter died.
Right, your mic pack.
Yeah, so you would think that, like,
When it receives nothing.
it would just do nothing.
And I think if you turn on the receiver when that's not even
Yeah.
on, it's fine.
Hand me the hard drive. I'm going to take a little excursion.
You're going to look at the file structure?
Yep.
Okay. He can do that while I... A1 through A4. Where were those from? Those were on the back. Right? Yep. Right here. We'll go ahead and put these back in. We looked at the PS4 and its file structure, and it was incredibly odd. Like, it had 10 partitions, I want to say, on it. It was pretty weird. Nothing that we could read reliably, that's for sure. No partition was over... No, I guess that's not possible. I was going to say no partition was over a gig. But there were lots of 1 gig partitions.
Yeah. This is in a sort of similar fashion. I'll take a screenshot and then we can post it.
Okay. Yeah, PS4 is based on FreeBSD, but it's only based on it, right? It's not just native FreeBSD.
I mean, the kernel's FreeBSD, I believe.
All right, fair enough.
I will post this to the hip chat. And
Post it
then
to where?
Scott can paste in the link.
Okay.
Teamwork.
Oops, sorry. Aw, Ken, I meant for you to take a picture of all the screws I took out on this mat before I started putting them back together.
Ah, that's no fun.
Oh well. Such is life.
It's a bunch of .xvd files.
Bunch of what files?
.xvd.
Is it NTFS partitions?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Just standard NTFS partitions? All right, well, that's something.
Like, you can access the contents of the drive. They're just kind of weird and encrypted, right?
So this is the portion where we would start to reinstall the hard drive. Ken has the hard drive, and I don't think we're going to be able to put another operating. I don't think we're going to put
Probably not.
something on there. There's no recovery. The updates that we downloaded are not recovery updates. They're updates because you have to know what version of the operating system you're using before you
They're
can even
deltas.
use it. So let's go ahead and
Yeah, you can paste the PS4 image too, Scott,
get
if you have
this
it
back
open.
in.
That's fine. So this is what the Xbox One looked like, right?
Not nowhere near as many partitions.
Nope. I wonder if it has like an MBR. Probably does, because Windows, right?
Yeah, Windows.
Or I guess it's MBR, and then what's the other one? GPT? It's probably GPT at this point.
Perhaps.
I don't know, I can make up words, right?
Those are mostly letters. Again. Is it dim or is it gone?
The panel isn't displaying anything as far as I can tell.
All right, so now we're getting the hard drive bed and sled, as we have named them. It's copyright TM.
Yeah.
Bed and sled back into place so that we can mount it back to the motherboard. The only thing we're going to have to do differently about the order that we put it back in, Ken, is that front panel. We can reconnect that before we put the top panel back on, which should make things actually easier. So here's the hard drive with its thing mounted back on, and now we find the... It's kind of interesting if you can see the rubberized... Nope. Hey, camera, work with me, buddy. Those rubberized grommets here kind of create some shock resistance. She gone.
See, that's weird.
Sorry, I was out of camera shot here. Man, these are tough. I didn't know I was going to need to bring my drill with me. All right, so now our hard drive bed and sled is put back together, and it mounts, I don't know, like here-ish. Okay, so there is actually a guide right here, so you can keep track of where it goes. Yep, all right. So it sits in there kind of loose until you actually put the top back on it and screw it all back in. So we'll reconnect our SATA cable. We will reconnect our power cable. And I guess next is our optical drive. We didn't take it out of its sled or bed, but there's nothing really else to look at here.
Not particularly.
So we will...
Not particularly.
Doesn't slide down there like that, does it? It looks like it goes right through the middle there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Reattach SATA cable, reattach. SATA cables have a really reassuring click
It's true.
on this.
Wow, you were not lining that up at all.
No? There we go. So that's reconnected. Those are tight. Those are tight. I do not want to have to come back inside this damn case with those clips.
You don't want to boot an Xbox without one of those attached.
With what?
If you boot a 360 without an optical drive attached, they ban you.
No, that sounds
They
sad.
flag your Xbox.
All right, so there's our hard drive and optical drive. That leaves all those big 8 screws along this way, I think. We got to put it back into its plastic base.
Yeah, I might have that.
I was going to say, that looks like the top to me.
Yeah. Here's the bottom.
Okay, so here's the bottom. In case you didn't see it, nothing really interesting on this. And this just kind of rests in here, surprisingly, actually. It has a place that it fits into. Obviously, it doesn't move around once it's in there. So what next? Metal on top.
Yep.
Here is our piece of metal returning. Obviously, this goes over that. We got to make sure you attach this part back to there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it in terms of connections on this.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like the easiest thing to do, actually.
Yeah.
Let's try it this way. Oh, okay. There we go. Bring your hand in from this side. All right, there we go. Now, This should kind of. It's got rubber feet on it now, so you can't just kind of slide it around. And then remember, kind of fits inside of there, and we should have that hole lining up, and we should have that lining up. I think that's right?
Yep.
Probably. C3, just in case, we'll do it the right way. Maybe. This is C4, C2, C8, C3, C8, C7, C1.
You sunk my battleship.
5, 6, 2, and 4.
Duh.
Yeah, of course. An electric one of these would be very handy for this stuff.
They never work right.
No. You need to have adjustable torque settings, obviously.
Yeah. Seems to be most
I
of the
mean, that
difficulty.
requires a lot of torque. Now, do we want to try to turn this on before we put the plastic clips on?
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We have to kind of reconnect the front faceplate, but
Yeah.
other than that, we should be able to do it. I'm pretty confident in what we got here, Ken,
Obviously.
but, you know, just saying. I would much rather just have to remove these 8 screws again than remove those clips. So you think when we post this on YouTube, that's going to be one of those videos where people are like, 3.5 hours? Not watching.
It took you 3.5 hours. I could do it in 20 minutes, even though
I hate those people.
it's 2 years after the console launched. We still get comments on our Xbox 360 Slim teardown
Do we?
about like that.
What was the Xbox 360e?
It's the one that just came out after E3.
Oh, the one that looks just like this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's not really much smaller than the Slim.
Did they... It's actually for sale? I don't know if I've ever seen it
Yeah.
for sale.
Yeah.
Like at Best Buy or anything.
I believe it's the one they sell now.
There is a... when these two pieces of metal meet, there's a piece of like kind of sound dampening foam between them.
Mm-hmm.
Try to reduce vibration from the fan and hard drive and whatnot. Okay, so after this would be the wireless card. And we'll go ahead and hook our speaker back up.
Alex texted me and said, open the Connect.
Alex.
Gumble.
Oh. You can buy me a new one?
Yeah,
I haven't
sure.
even looked at it yet. We'll look at it once we get this back up and running. We'll
I don't
see.
think iFixit did that, did they?
I don't think they did.
Wimps.
So I thought this was sticky. It wasn't. It was this clip, wasn't it? And it kind of fits in there like that. And then we get our little... that guy.
Well, I guess I'll switch to my secondary laptop while my primary one's not working.
Wireless. You can do that. We have that capability here.
That frustrating capability.
It's not frustrating to have options.
Well, it's frustrating that I need to use them.
Correct.
This one's applying Windows updates.
My laptop, my Lenovo is working great.
Except the wireless card.
That's why it's got an Ethernet port on it. Careful with that one. That's the only thing I'm worried about is that stupid ribbon cable because I don't feel like figuring that out. All right, our wireless on top is disconnected. Front circuit board. That's that guy.
Man, that jumper's not soldered on straight at all.
You keep saying jumper. What are you referring to when you say that? Oh,
Header.
okay, gotcha.
That's not soldered on straight at all.
So this needs to go back into. Hey, go over there.
Surely this one will work.
Okay.
What? What?
Screwed that up. All those 8 screws have to come back out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Let me double check because this needs to go back in. Yeah. Yep. Damn it. Well, they don't have to come all the way out. They just need to be loose.
I guess.
Damn. Somebody in the chat room was probably telling me about that, but we didn't have you didn't have a chat open on either computer, so we couldn't know about it.
Computers suck. I'm just going to use consoles. I'll just Bing everything. Internet Explorer.
That's true. Consoles haven't quit on you yet. It's this year.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I said yet. So what I'm doing now is I forgot to put the front circuit board that has the power button and light control and stuff like that on before we attach the base to the metal of the kind of structure. And this piece won't fit unless you have the plastic part removed, so that's my bad. And I even said that when we started putting it back together. I was like, the only part that we need to change the order in is how we put that front panel back.
If I win the bet, send me an Xbox One.
I thought the bet was $100. Don't take that option, Ken. Even if we lose the bet, that's way more than.
Yeah. I don't think betting on the internet's legal.
Okay, I'll go with that. Come on, be easier. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's one underneath the Wi-Fi card. I mean, that's what I'm assuming, right? Because I don't see
Sure, that sounds reasonable. Are they telling you in the chat that it's not the case?
They seem to.
Huh?
They seem to think it is as well.
Fine. I will do that then. Yep. You guys win. I don't think you win much, but you win.
Not $100.
Not $100 for sure. For sure, not $100. All right. I don't want to lift just that off. See, that's all I needed to do.
That's all.
That looks correct. Looks correct. Hey guys, have you heard about these 8 screws?
How many are there?
There's 8 of them.
You win this screwed up Xbox One. Yeah. I'll bet you an Xbox One that would get it to boot, because if it doesn't boot, I'm sending you this one.
Hey, your Windows machine is working now.
Oh boy. I'm just going to keep it like this, because I feel like if I put that one to sleep, my MacBook will stop working out of spite.
Fair enough. Like it's jealous or something?
I like how we have a nice subplot through this.
Just while we're doing the teardown. And
I'm sure the
recreation,
YouTube comments will love that too.
There's also a, why is he even using a Mac? I can see it now.
This Microsoft sponsored live stream, obviously, is interfering.
I hope
with
it's
my
Microsoft
Mac.
sponsored, so if this ever needs to go in for repair,
Well, they already took down your serial number. You're screwed.
yeah, and they see the sticker there, I go, I don't know, man, it came out of the box like that. What do you mean you saw a video with that serial number and me on the internet? We can't trust the internet.
It's photoshopped.
Totally shopped. I don't know why I'm throwing these back down before I turn it back on.
Laptops are a clue for editing conspiracy.
What?
Laptops are a clue for editing conspiracy. It's true. Figured it out.
Just throw that
See,
anywhere,
that should
man.
really lock in there.
Yeah, it needs to.
It's close, but it's not a very good design.
Yeah. It looks like it's meant for like the last quarter turn as opposed to most of this
Yeah.
actual thread work.
Yeah, they tried to sell us the extended warranty.
They sure did.
I think they said the word accidental, but we didn't want to take them up on that.
Well, if I break it, it would be an accident.
Yeah, no.
Like,
you
I
aren't-
wouldn't-
You aren't purposely trying to
I'm
break
not
it.
purposely trying to break it, right?
That's exactly what that means, right?
I think so. Okay. Okay.
You should probably connect the stuff to the front panel before you do that,
Yeah,
right?
that's like your opinion, man.
It is. It is.
Okay, we got that. There's screws on it too. I guess I should attach those.
Now it's getting to the exciting part of the video, the first boot attempt.
The first post-reconstruction boot attempt.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Ryan is not the dude.
Huh? Oh,
Now they're making Big Lebowski references because you did.
I did?
That's like your opinion, man.
Oh. You know, I'd never... Okay.
You've never seen that movie?
No, I have. I just never really...
Phone's ringing, dude.
Is it?
No, that's a Lebowski.
See? Okay. Yeah, I'm out of it, obviously. So, okay. I'm going to leave that like that. All right. Let me erase all of my
Important notes.
important notes. It's all about documentation, whether or not you're coding or taking stuff apart.
Oh, you don't need to document for code.
Coding documentation. Pfft. All right. So, let's carefully turn this thing around. And I need the power cord and the HDMI cord.
Where did the power brick go?
It's in that mess of stuff down there. And I'm going to get this HDMI cable, maybe. I have to get up for it, guys. Now they're arguing about if the Navy SEALs are in the Navy or the Air Force. Clearly, I said the Navy SEALs, so they must be in the Navy. Clearly.
In the
Hold that.
Navy. How about I plug it in?
Okay, that'll work too. Careful. All right.
Well, that's the worst that can happen.
Yeah. Okay, it beeped. Lights are on. Controller's on. Fan is spinning. That's already a plus. Here we go. Gosh, somebody owes Ken $100.
I am so good at editing video.
No, I mean,
What do you think? Huh? 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 By the way, that little speaker is what made that sound. Boop-a-boop-boop. Boom headshot. Indeed. Indeed. What happened? There it is. Is it implying another update, or is it?
Not a very fast boot process.
Is it saying like,
What the fuck?
hey, you kind of?
And we didn't connect the Connect.
Hey, no, we didn't connect, and we don't have the network connected either. That's why all those spinning things are spinning. Okay, well, I'm okay with that. How do I shut it down?
Hold down the Xbox button. Hold down the Xbox button.
Console off.
Xbox Connect off.
If it did it then I'd be
That'd
concerned. 'cause,
really.
well, you'd be. Now we know that the secret is that it's all in here. All right, so let's disconnect this again. Put the clips back on.
It's just a paperweight.
Hang on a sec.
I'm just looking.
You're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
I'm just looking.
I got this pain in the ass part to deal with.
Oh, it won't be a pain in the ass snapping back together.
No, I'm
That's
talking
the
about
easy
this
part.
part.
Ooh, there's a 40mm fan in the back of the Connect.
Really?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to take this and I'm just going to push. Huh. Haha. Worked
Go
pretty well.
you.
Worked pretty well. Pretty proud of that, actually. All right, and so
Half-Life
now-
3 confirmed by our teardown. Obviously.
but Xbox One exclusive.
Oh. Imagine the nerd rage.
And if I just push that down.
Wii U exclusive. Half-Life 3
right?
confirmed.
Now I'm trying to put these clips back down, and the front kind of has like a little bit of a hingy kind of action going, but not really. And I'm worried that the optical bay is not gonna line up correctly. Oh, well, something clicked. Don't know what. Okay, now what?
If you hear a cracking noise, you know it's fitting. That's all scratched up. The front panel's giving you issue?
Well, like you see this part right here, like it's actually something in the back already latched. Unlatch. Nobody gave you permission to be done. Really?
Gaffer's tape.
It is an option. If it's almost like
This
that
is
side
the
looked
issue.
like. Yeah. Is it any better?
It's not quite there.
It's like I can stretch this side over, but this side's not one to stretch over.
Try taking it back off and mating it on this side first. See if you have the same issue with the other side.
No, it's lining up. I just need to be able to get the front before you push the back down. You got to get the front
With the back
down.
snap down.
That's-
Back latched. Oh, in the shop. Always in the shop. Oh man, I wish it played laser discs.
Oh man, back did latch.
Oh. Should transplant it into a VCR first. Case mod. Roughly the same dimensions. That doesn't sound good.
No, that one didn't. That one didn't come off. That one broke. That's right. There's 8 of them on that side. Let's try it another way. Let's try putting the face on.
It's probably a better way to do it.
It doesn't. There it goes. Okay. Then, can we, like, the problem is can we push this down onto it? Because it has to slide forward at least a little bit. Oh.
Oh man, look how beautiful that is.
Look at that. Look at that edge. Look at that edge. Except for this part where that sticker's busted up. Don't look at that edge. Look at that edge. All right. And then
yeah.
we've got 2 more pieces, right?
Yeah.
Got this.
That's the thing that slid in.
A piece under it right
Yeah.
here. So
Whatever.
that goes under it like this.
Yep. Slides in there.
Maybe the other way? No? No? Okay, there we go. There we go.
No extra screws. We're getting really good at this.
And we'll just snap this down.
Yep.
Ta-da! Ta-da! Let's turn it back on again. We're gonna have to connect that too. And the network.
Well, it's got a tripod mount.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I guess they probably did that a lot for when they were doing demonstrations and things.
Probably. Such a strange little connector. Well, not little, but big connector.
Clap, clap, clap. They're clapping in the chat room. Thank you very much, guys. This has been a wonderful event.
It's been a
I
wild
gotta
ride.
say that taking apart the PS4 was a much more fun endeavor.
Well, you know.
I despise plastic clips. That X clamp is at least like I can look at it and go, well, they're attempting to have some kind of functional purpose behind it.
Yeah.
Not the case with plastic clips. It's just are they trying to prevent access, or is it just easy to manufacture because you can go and be done? It's got to be part of it, I assume. But Ken, feel free to post a Bitcoin address to receive $100.
I don't know my Bitcoin address.
I don't know, but I'll take $100. Oh man, did it log me in? Does it say Ryan up there?
No.
Xbox. Log me in. Log in. Stop listening.